At all our local Teton dealerships, we're committed to our no problem philosophy.
No problem means we'll find it, not we don't have it.
No problem means the same fair prices that we've always offered on our new vehicles.
Because when you shop with us, it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicles.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you, and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy. It takes courage and determination to do hard things. Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Always entertaining and occasionally controversial, the East Idaho Prepcast covers every inch of District 5 and District 6 activities in Idaho.
Just think about this. The Highland Ram cheerleaders won their 14th 5A title in the past 15 seasons. And then they went on to win the national competition in California.
Hosted by Sean Kane, the East Idaho Prepcast features the biggest stories happening in your area. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click Prepcasts in the menu to get caught up on what you've been missing. Or check out each week's episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel, Facebook page, or wherever you download podcasts.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Our army of IdahoSports.com action photographers are covering games all over the state. And now we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu.
Dear road rivals, you may have 4 wheels and a similar build, but our resemblance ends right there. Later, Toyota.
Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
I'm Connor from Idaho Falls. In high school, I started having trouble with my muscles. Playing football, kids half my size were pushing me around. My mom and I spent months traveling the country looking for answers. We finally got one right here at Ermac. I have a rare disease that causes my cells to lose energy. After 2 years of using a wheelchair, the therapists at Ermac taught me how to walk again. Now I can do the things that I enjoy and live the life I want. That's why I say, take me to Ermac.
Good evening and welcome to an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of East Idaho Game Night presented by Teton Auto Group and Ermac Pediatrics. Additional coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, the Valleywide Cooperative, Next Steps Idaho, and your local Toyota dealers, and the Idaho Transportation Department. And tonight we are live here in Idaho Falls at ThunderRidge High School as they welcome in the Minico Spartans. Sorry, we're a little late. You know, it's the first game. It's 0 week of the season, but we are coming live for you tonight. Up in the broadcast booth tonight is me, Sean Kane, and I'm accompanied by Joel Richardson tonight. And we've got a great game going on right now just at the start of the first quarter. And ThunderRidge had a few plays, not much yardage, and just punt. And the punt went a little backwards here to about the 45, and Minico's going to take over after the punt. And how is it out there, Joel?
It's warm, not too windy. It was really windy earlier, Sean, but the wind has died down. Beautiful night for football. It's great to be here with you. Yeah, we want to apologize for some of those technical difficulties, but we're here. We're live. we're feeling good. It's great to have football back, Sean.
Yeah, it's crazy that football in Idaho has already started, and we're going to get to take a look at this new Minico offense. Waymont, a little screen pass to Hamira Gardner.
Nathan Wayman's pass complete to Hiram Garner.
Looks like he's going to get about 9 yards on the play.
Second and 2.
So 2nd and 2 for Minico. And yeah, Minico's got a new coach, new system. It's going to be a different Minico team. Preston Carney Sawyer.
The handoff goes to Preston Carney Sawyer. He surges ahead for a gain of 3, first down for the Spartans.
So Sawyer gets the first down there. So that's the first down of the game, right, Joel?
I believe so. I believe ThunderRidge got close, but first down.
Max Hall there on the defense.
And Preston Carney Sawyer again with about 2 yards, and that's kind of the run we're kind of used to seeing from Minico.
That's right, that wing T offense, no longer a thing, but they're still going to run that ball. Spread offense obviously still runs quite a bit.
Nice room, he's breaking it. Nice run.
Soner breaks loose for a good gain.
Soner
of the Titans with a touchdown saving tackle.
All the way down to the 20-yard line in Thunder territory. Minico knocking at the door here.
Yeah, and Dayton Skinner barely got him down before he was off for the touchdown. Great tackle by Skinner.
Yeah, Skinner, the public announcer said touchdown saving, and that was what it was. That play's going to be blown dead.
And a flag.
Got a penalty on the field. We'll see what it is. First penalty of the season.
That's right.
An inadvertent whistle from the officials, and we will replay first down.
Okay, so it was just the officials. They're starting off the year too. So
yeah,
just a quick whistle, just inadvertent, and they'll start first down here on the 20 Minico.
And almost 7 minutes into the game without a penalty. I'll take that, Sean, in the week 0 matchup.
Well, you spoke too soon.
Another flag on the play.
Shouldn't have said anything, Sean.
Yeah, nice run by Carson Waymont, which we're used to seeing him kind of take the ball and run it from that quarterback position. But it looks like this is going to come back.
Yeah, so often on those QB rushes, when the defense tries to take off to wherever the QB is going, the offense wants to hold on, right? Because they want to keep that push going. But you can't hold on when the quarterback takes off to the side. They held on too long and holding on Minico.
Yeah, that holding call is going to bring him back out to the 30. Still in ThunderRidge territory. 1st and 20 now. Waymont and shotgun. He's going to throw out to the flat. Catch by Hiram Garner.
Tackle Jaron Sauter of the Titans.
For a couple yards.
A nice tackle there by Jaron Sauter to break his man and wrap him up. Great job.
All kinds of motion.
Well, I'm no expert. That's probably going to be a false start.
Yep.
A lot of movement up there. And you expect that, first game. Of course, coaches don't expect it, right? But, the first game, you're going to have a few kinks to work out.
That's right. You have these week 0 matchups, so you get 1 extra week of practice, if I'm not mistaken,
That's
Sean.
correct, yeah.
So, yeah, coaches do expect a cleaner game as that ball falls incomplete. But still, it's still a week 0 matchup. You got some of the jitters in you. So it's good to get those out maybe in the first quarter. But again, I'm still impressed that we went 7 minutes without a penalty, Sean.
So now we got a 3rd down, and You know, Minico coming from a very, very successful season last year, making it all the way to the semifinals of the 4A state championships, just falling short to a very strong Bishop Kelly team. But every team, you know, both two teams in the semifinals get third places, so they brought home some hardware.
Great blitz here by by the Titans.
Wayment finds.
And Jared Sauter again on the tackle.
Nice scramble.
That was Dominique Soto there, Sean, on the reception.
Soto with the catch. We'll bring up 4th.
Big old tight end.
And he is big. Number 6 down there. So 4th and 10. The Minico Spartans are going to take a timeout. And we'd like to thank our sponsors tonight of East Idaho Game Night. You have the Times News. Keep up with the latest news and stories of the Magic Valley athletes with Time News. Read all about every Magic Valley football squad online, including Minico, at magicvalley.com from now until August 29th as a part of the paper's Prep Football Tour. Don't forget to download the Times News app to stay up to date with the biggest stories and sports, videos, and interviews in the Magic Valley. And Kearney, real estate team, when it comes to real estate in the Mini-Cassia and Magic Valley areas, Kearney Real Estate team at Keller Williams is the first and only choice, specializing in farm and ranch, residential and commercial, and is excited to come to Rupert Square. The Kearney family has been Paramedical athletes for 4 generations, and Kearney Real Estate is proud to be official real estate team of Minico Sports. 4 generations, and 4th down here as the Minico Spartans go for it. And they got what they wanted.
And we have the motion along the line.
Minico drew ThunderRidge offsides.
Yeah,
and
great hard count by Carson Wayment to draw him offsides.
It's going to be, I think it's going to be short, though, of the first down.
Encroachment.
That's right. It was 4th and 6, so that brings up 4th and 1.
So and now it is 4th and 1.
4th and 1. You already burned that time out. So Minico up at the line. Wayment in the shotgun position. He's going to sneak it. He's going to get the first down.
Keeps the ball, surges ahead. Gain of 7 on the play.
Nice little play there to get 7. Only needed 1, got 7. So 1st and goal, and Minico Spartans are knocking on the door here in the opening action of play. 6:34 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, great push by the offensive line. Way to find that hole. Carson Wayman, good job finding that hole. Get that, not just the first down, but a lot of extra yards.
And direct snap to Waymont. And that's going to be a touchdown. Or no, was it? It wasn't to, it was to, excuse me. That one, I believe that was a direct snap, Joel, to Preston Kearney Soner.
That's right. Yeah, direct snap, little wildcat action. So, you know, they're playing the spread, but they know when to run the ball. And score the touchdown off the wildcat. 6 points for Minico.
Yeah, so that would get us to put up the score.
At all our local Teton dealerships, we're committed to our no problem philosophy.
No problem
Fake
means we'll find it.
Goes
Not, we don't have it.
For 2-point conversion for the Spartans.
No problem means the same fair prices that we've always offered on our new vehicles.
Give Minico an 8-0 lead.
Because when you shop with us, it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicles.
We're going to take a quick break and back to the second quarter after a few of our sponsors.
Make the memories of this game last a lifetime. By downloading the digital game file of this contest, you can have your own personal copy of this game forever. These make great gifts for the student athletes involved. Just click the Order Now button for more details.
Welcome back to Thunder Ridge as the Minico Spartans get on the board first after Thunder Ridge had to punt on their first drive, and the Thunder Ridge offense will take the field.
Yeah, so Thunder Ridge had some positive plays in their first possession, but eventually had to punt. Punt didn't go too far, and from there, Minico took over. And there was some good defense by Thunder Ridge, but Minico, too many good run plays in the end, and they got him for 6, and then snuck in for that fake field goal, and are up 8-0.
Yeah, kind of a smart play to maybe catch them off guard at the start of the season. So Ezra Moss is the quarterback for Thunder Ridge. He's under center. He's going to pitch it back. To Cody Robinson.
Is met quickly.
And with talking with the Thunder Ridge coaching staff, I think we'll hear a lot of Moss to Robinson connections for this Thunder Ridge offense throughout the course of the year. So they actually lost a yard on that pitch back. 2nd and 11. Moss in the shotgun. Pass. Nice.
Ezra Moss's pass got
Cody Robinson there again for a first down for Thunder Ridge. And like I said, I think you're going to see a lot of Moss to Cody Robinson.
Yeah, it was a great reception by Cody Robinson and breaking that tackle and getting extra yardage.
And that run goes nowhere for Robinson, Cody Robinson of Thunder Ridge. And this is the Minico defense. You know, I did a few Minico games last year, and they're pretty tough to run the ball against.
2nd and 12.
Yeah, that game, Minico versus Valley View, in the end, Valley View lost on that last second play. Minico's defense was stifling all night long, especially on that last play. I agree, Minico's defense has always been strong.
Always have strong linebackers, and it really can snuff out the run. Thunder Ridge kind of switching up the play here. Moss back in shotgun. Looking to spread the ball. Nice pass. Nice break of a tackle.
Hudson Harker breaks a tackle. Great effort on the part of Harker.
Hudson Harker.
Out to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
And Hudson Harker had to break a tackle to get that first down. It was only about maybe a 5-yard pass out to the far side of the field, and just nice job to break that tackle.
And Ezra Moss having plenty of time to throw that ball too, Sean.
A run again just snuffed out by Minico. And yeah, you know, unfortunately we didn't quite get to the pregame that we wanted to, but the reason I think he has so much time to run is Thunder Ridge has some great offensive linemen this year.
2nd and 12.
That's right, including that Jaden Tuia, the senior.
Yeah, Jaden. They have Andrew Dyes too. I mean, they're loaded on that offensive line. So, you know, they're having a little hard time running the ball now, but as the game goes on, I bet you they'll find some holes. Play action, going to Hudson Harker. Had it in the palm of his hands. Couldn't quite bring it down. Nice defense by Minico.
Strong defensive play for the Spartans.
It might have been Paxton Twist, number 9 of the Spartans, who got in on there. And that was a great defensive play because Hudson Harker had it in his hands with
Yeah.
3:27 to go in the first quarter. Minico still 8, ThunderRidge 0.
And Ezra Moss put that right where Hudson can get it, but better defense by Minico.
Moss back in the shotgun. He's going to look right to Harker, and Harker's got it.
Harker goes high and makes the grab. He there on the coverage.
And Harker's, when you talk to the ThunderRidge staff and people, that's their go-to guy, and you can see immediately why. He's a big guy. He's a 6'4" senior. He can get up and catch the ball.
Yeah, 6'4", 190 pounds. That's someone you want to target a lot. Get that guy open, give him opportunities to make a play.
And timeout on the field taken by the Titans.
So timeout Titans. We'll take it with them and be back for the end of the first quarter.
Our army of IdahoSports.com action photographers are covering games all over the state. And now we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you, and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
Welcome back to ThunderRidge as they're facing a 4th down and 5 just over the midfield. Moss in the shotgun, and that's going to be 4th down and a few more. Hudson Harker crossed over, and now I think ThunderRidge will punt it now, and that's frustrating, right? Timeout, you go to a timeout, and
yep, definitely. And that was was that 3rd and 5? No, that was 4th and 5.
It was 4th
that
and
was 4th
5.
down, so
You
no
had
punt.
took a timeout.
Turnover
You're going to
on
go
downs.
for it. And
Yeah.
the punt's up. Going to bounce. And on the 20 is where Minico take over. So ThunderRidge, 2 drives, 2 punts. Minico's first drive successfully took it down about 60 yards for a touchdown by Soner, and Minico will take the offensive ball back here with 2:48 to go in the first quarter.
The first punt was a little bit too high and almost went backwards, but that punt we just saw much better and pinned him a little bit deeper.
And they are going against the wind here. We do have a windy night, and Minico going for it.
There's too much air under that one.
And so that play, you didn't see Minico do many of those.
No, definitely not.
That kind of fade, go for broke on that run. Minico didn't have many of those passes in the book last year, so that's a totally different look from the Spartans team, and I kind of like it.
Yeah,
they got the wind at their back right now.
Yeah, definitely. Carson Wayman talked on this week about really enjoying this new offense.
And Waymont breaks. He could go all the way. Carson Waymont's going to go. Touchdown, Minico.
Carson Wayman off to the races. An 80-yard touchdown run.
So 80-yard touchdown run for Carson Waymont, and that's kind of what I'm used to seeing from Minico is that quarterback draw play, and he just took it up the middle, and he can move. That is for sure.
And when you're installing a new offense, it doesn't mean you have to get rid of, your plays that a lot of your guys already know. So try those QB sneaks. And that opening was there, and boom, he was off, and he is fast. Carson Wayman for 6.
Waymont is listed as 205, but
And the kick is no good.
he can move.
Score remains 14-0.
Yeah, as soon as he hit that hole shot, he bounced outside, got through the whole bounce outside, and he was gone. right when you said he could go, he missed that last guy, and it was all the way to the touchdown.
Wow. Yeah, great play, great vision. I think he waited enough on that draw just for that to open up and found the hole. And for a 200-pound quarterback, man, he can move. And Minico's moving right now as they're up 14-0 with 2:31 left to go in this opening quarter, this opening action of Idaho football. I'd like to think, Joel, that we were the only ones doing it, but there's a bunch of great games on IdahoSports.com tonight, but I'm pretty sure we started out with a bang.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're again sorry that we weren't here quicker, but just a few technical issues, but we ironed those out and we're here. And we'd love for you to stay with us throughout the night, but we won't be offended if you want to check out the other games on IdahoSports.com. We got a Waihe up north playing against, I believe, Madison.
Yep, there's just a ton, and at halftime we'll try to hit some of those games up for you. So Minico to kick off, 2:30 left to go. It's going to be a touchback, and you know, Joel, what do you think the ThunderRidge team has to do to kind of get something going here offensively?
You know, Minico's defense is as good as they were last year, it seems. They've had some good opportunities with the throw. I would say keep going. Look, they were right there. Just a few offsides penalty. The false start really killed them on that 4th down. But I think they were going to get that, looking for that Moss Harker connection. So I think they'll be fine. They kind of stick with those throws, mix in a few runs, but mostly stick with the throws on this drive.
So Moss back, pass complete for a few yards.
Pass complete to Preston McDaniel.
Preston McDaniel on the catch there. And I kind of like the pace of that. My only kind of observation was ThunderRidge was kind of moving a little slow on the offensive side, and I think one way to kind of get through that Minico defense is kind of pick up your pace and play with a little bit of speed. And you know, I know that's what ThunderRidge wants to do this season. Moss back, shotgun again. Man in motion. And again, Minico just snuffs out that run.
Yeah, Minico's rush defense is stifling so far tonight. Those linebackers come in and they're going nowhere.
And leading the charge from Minico looked like number 56.
Number 3 there for the tackle. Loss of 5 brings up 3rd and 10.
And I don't see a 56 on the roster.
Looks like it's Jaden Chacon.
Okay, Jaden Chacon. And he's been in on a few of them. Moss back, plenty of time. Finds Cody Robinson. And that's going to be a 1st down.
Yeah, nice run there by Cody Robinson. Good route, I should say, by Cody Robinson. Nice little across the middle slant. Moss hit him right in time. And first and 10 and then more. 1st down, ThunderRidge.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, the difference, right? The offensive line for ThunderRidge is giving Moss a ton of time, but just not quite pulling enough for those runs. But if they start to able to get some runs going, ThunderRidge is going to be very dangerous. With a minute left to go here in the 1st quarter, Minico up 14-0.
There's some positive yards on the run, Sean. Direct snap.
Yeah, direct snap.
Cale Grimmett takes the direct snap, and he's ahead for about 6 yards, bring up 2nd and 4.
And that was Cale Grimmett, and he's kind of their big-time linebacker.
Yeah, he's listed as their linebacker, but nice play by Cale Grimmett. Some positive yards on the ground, which has not been a thing for ThunderRidge.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Minico 14, ThunderRidge 0. We'll take the break with them and be back for the 2nd quarter right after this.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Yeah, I know a little something about myths. Like the myth that speeding isn't dangerous. Oh, and that myth you can tailgate at a safe distance. Or that you could safely weave in and out of traffic. Don't be fooled by myths. You'll get yourself into a hairy situation. Stay focused on the road. Be a legend like me. Have you heard the one about Charlie over at Pay Lake?
We're back at ThunderRidge, East Idaho game night. ThunderRidge looking to get some positive yardage. We have Moss to Cody Robinson, and that's going to be a ThunderRidge first down.
I like how Moss is mixing it up with hitting several receivers. It hasn't been just Hudson Harker, but he's hit a couple extra guys on this drive. Keeps the defense on their toes, Sean.
Yeah, so first down ThunderRidge at the 45. Looking to get on Minico's side of the field for the first time here in the second quarter. Another pass.
Pass is complete. Got by Tanner Scoresby. Gain of 4 on the play.
That time to Tanner Scoresby for about 5 yards. We'll say 4. 2nd and 6, ThunderRidge. Almost over that 50-yard line. Moss back in the shotgun. Big pass to Harker.
Moss's pass just a little too far.
And it's going to be a little too hard.
That one intended for Hudson Harker.
Yeah, Moss felt the pressure there, Sean, and had to get rid of that quickly before he got hit.
And that was probably the most pressure, right? I mean, I think he's been under tonight, so.
Yeah, his running back to his right hip was supposed to pick up that left side, but then he saw the right, and he quickly tried to move to the right, and that's when Moss let go of that ball because he felt them right at his heels.
Nice catch by Harker.
Harker makes the catch, splits the defenders.
And that's going to be a first down.
And surges ahead. Daniel Larios there to make the stop. But not till we got another ThunderRidge, 1st and 10.
So ThunderRidge finally across into Minico territory. Run up the middle, staying on his feet, pile. Liam Lynch with some power running.
But he still managed to hammer out a yard. He's 2nd and 9.
And he got that positive yard because he stayed on his feet, Sean, trying to fall forward.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it went more sideways.
Well, true.
but he didn't go down. 2nd and 9, 9:58 to go in the second quarter. Moss in the shotgun. Plenty of time. He's got Harker. Harker with the catch. Touchdown, ThunderRidge. And you knew it was coming as Moss finds Harker for a big-time connection.
Yeah, a nice little wheel route there. Just split the DBs and was able to find him right in space. Catches it in space, touchdown, 6 points.
So ThunderRidge on the board here early in the second quarter, 9:48 to go. They'll line up for the extra point. And Harker for what, about a 25-yard touchdown?
Yeah, 25-yarder. Nice connection using your tall guy in that wheel.
Extra point is good.
Got it.
So just like that, ThunderRidge right back in this game. Some nice passing from Ezra Moss, who's only a junior. I've been pretty impressed with his pocket presence. Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's a good alliteration.
So ThunderRidge gets on the board. Mostly done with the passing, but they still stuck to some runs. I think just enough to leave it open. But I tell you what, Hudson Harker is going to be a problem.
Yeah, he's a big target, like we talked about. He's 6'4", 190. He's a senior. He's been on this team a while. Great target to have for Ezra Moss. But I do like how they kept throwing. I really like the idea of spreading that ball out to a lot of receivers. Like you said, Sean, a couple runs there, but mostly throwing that ball, keeping things nice and open, forcing the linebackers to commit, and then you get guys open downfield. Great decisions from Moss on that drive.
Yeah, none of his passes have been in any sort of panic or, in any way of getting an interception. He's making great decisions as the general out there. Kickoff. Minico's going to bring it out. Nice tackle.
You love to see that as a coach. Your special teams playing hard, playing aggressive. Like you said, great tackle there.
Yeah, that was Porter Sessions. He gets in that running back as well, but great tackle, open field tackle by Porter Sessions of ThunderRidge. And Minico will take over here with 9:42 in the second quarter.
Coach Blaser said this week, it's a week 0 game. The first team who can help their players know their assignments and execute properly is going to be the team that wins. Just because you have a lot of new players, a new install, and so far both teams playing pretty well for a week 0 matchup.
Wait a minute. Down to nice catch. Big catch by Minico. That's Riker Stimpson, the senior. Wayment to Riker Stimpson for a big chunk of yards.
Big game for the Spartans.
Yeah, I'd say that was a 42-yard play there.
42 yards.
And Riker Stimpson, double coverage, gets that catch down. I wish we had replay, Sean, because that catch was amazing.
That
It really
was a great
good.
catch.
Good throw.
Had to jump up, get it. And this is a Minico team that lost 23 seniors. Doesn't look like it tonight.
Yeah, they're playing with poise, confidence.
Another big pass.
That pass off target falls incomplete.
You may be able to call a pass interference there, but the ball was very uncatchable, I think, there, Sean.
Yeah, I think they both kind of slowed down. That's a good no call.
Yeah.
And Wayment's doing a nice job of kind of doing that look, like he looked left, but was definitely throwing the ball right. Nice pass by Wayment for another Minico first down.
And now Carson Wayman spreading the ball around, Sean. Minico saying, oh, you can throw, we can throw too.
Yeah, on the catch, Hiram Garner. He's got a couple good passes tonight. And Minico's throwing it around now too. And a play that could have been a huge loss.
Preston Craney Soner with the carry.
Was Preston Craney Soner.
Second and 6.
Yeah, Preston Craney Soner is a big dude, 6'1", 215. Nice running back to have.
Able to kind of make something out of nothing there.
Yeah.
Screen. Nice open field tackle by ThunderRidge. And then
there to make the tackle.
That was Cale Grimmett there, Sean.
Yeah,
the linebacker.
Now I have to tell you, the ThunderRidge numbers, when it's like 28 and 29, are a little difficult for me to see.
Definitely. We'll get it together. We're good.
3rd and 6, 8:05 to go. Minico driving. And ThunderRidge comes up with their biggest defensive play probably of the game. That's Dixon on that.
Yeah, Dixon's fired up after that tackle. Great tackle by Dixon. Connor Dixon, a senior defensive lineman. Great play.
Connor Dixon wheels it to 4th and 4 for Minico. Little screen pass out, almost snuffed out, but is it going to be short?
Yeah, they held him, Sean.
They're short. From this angle, it looked a lot closer to me, and nice job.
And the Spartans turn it over on downs. First and 10.
So the Spartans, you know, Minico, the first time they've not scored when they've touched the ball. So great job by ThunderRidge defense to come up big on that 4th down play to get the ball back here with 7:27 in the second quarter. Minico ahead 14-7.
Missed a couple tackles there earlier in the drive, but redeemed themselves on that 4th down stop.
Moss back. Oh, almost intercepted.
Good defense there from the Spartans.
Intended for Cody Robinson.
Knocked away, incomplete. Anthony Valdez with
Anthony Valdez, nice job in there, and also some push-ups after.
That's right. He had a good
I think that's because he didn't catch it, right?
That's
Sometimes
right.
coaches like, you don't catch that ball, we're gonna give you some sometimes push-ups help. I've heard it in coaching. Push-ups help.
And I think I think he did 5 or 6 push-ups there for the missed interception, because he was right there for the pick. Just dropped it.
Ezra Moss in the back, looking for Hudson Harker.
long, incomplete, intended for Harker.
It's a little missed time there. So quickly, 3rd and 10 for ThunderRidge. Deep in their own territory. 7:19 to go here in the second quarter. Ezra Moss in the shotgun. 3 out to the right. Oh, and a pass just through the hands to Hudson Harker on that screen. I don't know if it was going to go anywhere.
Yeah, Minico was right there to meet him at the line. He may have heard some footsteps there, Sean, and decided to make a business decision.
Yeah, it's a little bit behind him. The ball's sort of a little bit behind him. Not probably too difficult for him, but sometimes when you drop those passes, it could be a blessing in disguise.
Right.
So ThunderRidge is going to have to, they got the big 4th down stop and already punting with 7:15 to go in the second quarter. And he picks up the punt. Kind of a little confusion there. I think they kind of thought, ThunderRidge thought they weren't going to pick it up and just let it bounce, and the Minico player grabbed it and ran. And I could hear the Minico coaches, grab it. All right, so good field position. Flag down on the play here, though.
Yeah, I think a little extra pushing and shoving there after the play.
And a personal foul.
Personal foul on Minico.
That'll be a 15-yard walk.
So that's a big penalty because Minico's inside ThunderRidge territory. Now they're back just a little bit beyond the 48-yard line. So could be a big penalty there.
Yeah, if ThunderRidge defense can do the same thing they did last drive, they could be in good shape with 7:06 to play in the half.
Carson Wayment in the shotgun. A run. Flag comes out late.
A flag thrown on that play. Good game from Preston Craney Soner, but we'll have to see the call.
Looks like that one's going to come back there, Sean.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say Preston Craney Soner is very patient, big guy. He just kind of waits for that play development and gets through the hole and finds some extra yardage. But unfortunately, yeah, I think you're right. That's going to come back. Oh, no, it's.
And the flag is waved off.
Okay, the flag's
Okay.
so that's two inadvertent whistle. So the play stands.
And that results in a first down for the Spartans.
I tend to be okay when they pick up flags and say, you know what, no penalty, let's keep playing.
And you know, you think it's probably offense because it came from the judge behind the offensive line.
Right.
And but yeah, again, it was a nice run.
Yeah.
He was able to get the first down, and I'm been pretty impressed with this Minico's offense being a new offense, and they seem to not have any snags yet. Little play action, nice catch, pass to Riker Stimpson.
Catch made by Riker Stimson. Nice game for the Spartans.
A nice spin move there too, Sean.
Yeah, but you know what I'm seeing is the play action, and you have to stay home against Wayment because he can break it out, as we already saw, for about an 80-yard touchdown. Run up the middle for a few yards.
Making the tackle.
That's Preston Craney Soner again.
And he was met at the line, but Preston Craney Soner is a bit bigger than that guy, so he got some help there from his teammates, and Titans were able to bring him down.
Minico's had no lack of hard-nosed running backs over the years. Pass overthrown to the end zone.
And the ball just a little too high out of bounds. And that'll bring up a third down. Make some noise, Titans fans.
So
third down.
Third down and 6 for Minico. Ball's on the 10-yard line. 6 yards to go here. 5:51 left to go in the second quarter of action here at ThunderRidge. Wayment pulls it back at the last second.
It was a nice idea. They thought he was running, and then he got his guy open, but just a little bit too much juice there.
Yeah, he Carson Waymont just went just far enough to draw that defense, and I was getting worried he was going to pass that line of scrimmage.
That's right. They're going for it on fourth.
Fourth down here, Minico's going to go for it. They could still get a first down. Overthrown to Hiram Garner. So Minico's going to turn the ball over at downs with 5:46 left to go in the second quarter. Spartans up 14, ThunderRidge 7. So ThunderRidge is going to look to take up some of the field here to get some chunks before halftime and get the score a little closer.
Yeah, the last drive stalled on the 3 straight incomplete passes. Not characteristic for what we've seen so far in this game from Moss.
Yeah, definitely a little off on that drive, but pretty much been pretty accurate the whole game, has Moss been. Cody Robinson with a run.
Short gain on the play.
And again, I've just been impressed with the defensive line of Minico has really suffocated any sort of run opportunities for the ThunderRidge Titans.
Yeah, I'm looking at number 75 playing kind of that nose tackle, Dion Juarez. He's a big dude and plugging up those holes really nicely.
Back pass to Cody Robinson out in the flat. Tackled.
Robinson makes the catch, shows him the pads.
Couple yards there.
And for a gain of 4 to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like that play, just a nice short kind of out route. Makes it 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, it brings up 3rd and 5 for ThunderRidge. 4:47 left in the second quarter. Clock rolling. Ezra Moss back in the shotgun. Trying to draw him off sides. Pass bounced off. Harker just off the tip of Harker's hands, and if it had bounced any shorter, there was about 6 Minico defenders right in front of it.
That's right. Those are ones you want back, right off his fingertips. Could have easily pulled that down, but yeah, if that falls any shorter, that's a pick.
Yep, there was a lot of white jerseys there. So 4th and 5. ThunderRidge is electing to punt it here, being deep down in their territory. And it's kind of turned into a little defensive battle, Joel.
Yeah.
Nice tackle by ThunderRidge.
Yeah, a nice open field tackle. You mentioned defensive battle. You know, you expect in a week 0 there are going to be some mistakes, and maybe you would see more defense than offense. But so far in the kind of that first quarter, we saw 2 touchdowns, and then Titans got their touchdown. So we thought, okay, maybe this is going to turn into a shootout. And then both offenses kind of stalled in the second quarter, Sean.
Yeah, and on that tackle is Liam Lynch, and he's had quite a few good open field tackles. Run, nice spin move. And just hard-nosed running by Preston Craney Soner.
Yeah, using good footwork, adding a little spin in there to get out of the tackle. Gets a first down.
First down, Minico. 4 left to go here in the second quarter. Pass. Caught. It's going to be caught for another first down for Minico.
Tony Soto makes the grab. Good for another first down.
I believe that was Anthony Valdez on the catch.
And Furman on the tackle.
Run by Hiram Garner. Not many there, just a couple.
Parker Google stringing it out.
And this is the last 2 drives. This is where Minico has kind of stalled out. They lose that space where they can really throw it.
Second
and they've had
and
a
9.
hard time finishing.
Wayman, shotgun rolls to his left. Thought about it. Still not tackled. Carson Wayman hard to bring down.
It's a great luxury to have a quarterback with a strong arm. Carson's got strong arm and he's got legs. So hard for a defense to know how to play defense against a dual threat quarterback like that.
And knows how to move him. Wasn't that the commercial? Got legs and know how to move him.
I love that, yes.
Back, almost sacked. Oh.
Great defense. The blitz finds Wayman.
Nice blitz. Almost gets the sack. Almost caught, too, by Minico. And he's got to come off the field because his Carson Wayman, because his helmet came off.
Yeah, a little shaken up off the play on the play after that one.
But I think the rule is if your helmet comes off, you have to come out for a play. So Braxton Trinkle's in there. Number 9.
This time it's the Spartans making the blitz.
So the false start's going to bring a pretty manageable 4th and 4 to a 4th and 9 now. Braxton Trinkle's still in there. Oh, nope, he's holding, excuse me, he's holding the field goal.
Yeah, he's going to be the holder there. They're going to try for this field goal.
And that field goal is not going to be good.
Kick is not going through. And the Titans hold again.
3 straight drives where the Titans were able to hold Minico's offense and get a turnover on downs. So ThunderRidge takes over again in their own deep in their own territory. Let's see if they can get something going here with 2:57 to play in the half.
I feel like the second quarter has basically been played right here.
That's right.
Right in this little area right now on your screen has pretty much been the second quarter of play as Ezra Moss lines up in the under center. Play action. He's going for it and just overthrows.
That was that similar wheel route that they scored on, but on the opposite side off that play action, like you said, Sean. It was open, but just overthrew his man just a little bit.
And I like that play. I like those first down, kind of take a shot, because if that pass is on target from Moss, it's a touchdown.
Yeah, they're expecting a conservative play on that first down, maybe a run, maybe a quick slant or a screen. But no, yeah, I agree. Going for that big, it's a good strategic decision.
2:52 left in the second quarter. First half action here at ThunderRidge. Minico 14, ThunderRidge 7. Nice run here up the middle. Liam Lynch. We've heard Liam Lynch's name a lot tonight, defense and offensively. So Ezra Moss back in the shotgun. 3rd and 3. Finds Hudson Harker. Hudson Harker, nice stiff arm. Nice stiff arm by Hudson Harker. Might not have been a first down if he doesn't hit that stiff arm. So first down at ThunderRidge. 2:13 left to go here in the half.
And Sean, you mentioned this earlier. Nice little hurry-up offense here to keep the momentum going, keep Minico on their toes.
Yeah, I felt like when ThunderRidge moves it a little quicker, they're getting a little better look. Nice pass back out to Harker. Hudson Harker, another stiff arm.
Yeah, Harker friend-zoning all these dudes with that stiff arm, Sean.
It was the one-armed man.
It was. Harker doing a great job of avoiding that first tackle and getting extra yards.
Yeah, I mean, really, beside his touchdown catch, he's pretty much broken or delayed that tackle for extra yardage on most of his catches. Which if you're a coach, you love. And if you're a defensive coach, you're not happy. Moss back in the shotgun again. Nice pass down the middle, completed. Preston McDaniel down the middle for a big gain, bringing up a first down.
Yeah, Preston McDaniel, the sophomore wide receiver. Great pass to him through the middle, great route. Getting open in the middle. Sometimes those are scary plays, right? You don't know who's coming in front of you, but he made that catch. First down, Preston. Nice.
All right, so ThunderRidge knocking on the door here from the 25 with 1:12 left to go in the first half of action. Little fake play action there. And Minico snuffs it out.
That one stepped out by the Spartans.
And why not? I think if you're ThunderRidge, you want to get the ball to Hudson Harker as many times as possible. So timeout by ThunderRidge. We'll take it with them. It's East Idaho Game Night on IdahoSports.com.
Well, is Irmac really the best hospital for pediatric care? I mean, aren't all ERs the same?
Not all ERs are the same. Irmac's ER has been delivering high-level clinical care for over 3 decades. As a Level 2 trauma and burn center, Irmac is well equipped to handle pediatric injury and illness. All Irmac ER nurses have higher level pediatric certifications, and that's just not common in all ERs. And this expertise and experience is found only at Irmac.
Welcome back to opening week 0 football on IdahoSports.com. We've got a great one here at ThunderRidge as it's 14-7 with 56 seconds left to go in the second half. ThunderRidge is 7, Minico 14. ThunderRidge looking to tie it up before half. Ezra Moss in the shotgun. Plenty of time hit on it, almost intercepted. The defense of Minico got one arm in there, just disrupting it enough. And it's kind of one of those, if the Minico guy, the Minico defensive lineman doesn't hit him, it might have been an interception.
Yeah, we talked about Moss hasn't felt a lot of pressure most of the night, but on that play felt the pressure there and almost, well, overthrew his man, but good thing, like you said.
So 3rd down and 9. Moss rolls, looks, over, throws. Hudson Harker, he had him.
That's a little too tall for Scoresby.
It's a little too much on it.
It'll bring up a 4th down.
You got to like Hudson Harker. He went all the way almost to the soccer field to get that ball. So 47 seconds, 14-7. Minico ahead. You know, 4th down here. ThunderRidge is going to go for it. Big play.
You know, ThunderRidge has these 2 tall tight ends, Tanner Scoresby, Hudson Harker. I guess they're both wide receivers. Great targets here on this play.
Hudson Harker looks like a tight end, but catches like a receiver. The pass is up to Harker. Just too much. Tried to force it just a little bit, and ThunderRidge not able to capitalize here, and Minico take over with 43 seconds in the second quarter of action. And yeah, like you said, Joel, it was kind of an offensive battle for a little bit, and it's really turned into a defensive chess match here in the second quarter.
Yeah, if you're Minico here, take a shot downfield. They've shown that they can make explosive plays.
Little run for about 5 yards by the 3 named guy out there, Preston Craney Soner. Maybe we can call him PCS. Drops back, wait a minute. Almost sacked, avoids it. Nice spin move, gets the ball off. Incomplete.
Managed to get rid of it. Pass falls incomplete. That'll leave us 10 seconds.
So just 10 seconds left.
And bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 for Minico.
And this is why I don't coach high school football, Sean. I would have maybe taken a shot downfield, but probably best to play conservative.
Yeah, and just a little run here by a Preston Craney Soner. He'll get the 1st down for Minico with 4 seconds left to go here.
Out of bounds with 4 ticks left.
I mean, Joel, now might be the time to go for that play.
For the Spartans.
Yeah, well, why not take one shot downfield, make sure it's overthrown, make sure you don't throw a pick?
Yeah, I mean, the defense is going to sack
in the backfield
by 99 Connor Dixon at ThunderRidge. And that'll bring us to the half here at ThunderRidge of East Idaho game night.
Mason Blaine there as well.
Minico 14, ThunderRidge 7. We'll take a quick break and then we'll be back with the halftime show and dive into this game. Thanks for joining us on IdahoSports.com.
Make the memories of this game last a lifetime. By downloading the digital game file of this contest, you can have your own personal copy of this game forever. These make great gifts for the student athletes involved. Just click the Order Now button for more details.
At all our local Teton dealerships, we're committed to our no problem philosophy.
No problem means we'll find it, not we don't have it.
No problem means the same fair prices that we've always offered on our new vehicles.
Because when you shop with us, it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicles.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you, and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
Always entertaining and occasionally controversial, the East Idaho Prepcast covers every inch of District 5 and District 6 activities in Idaho.
Just think about this. The Highland Ram cheerleaders won their 14th 5A title in the past 15 seasons. And then they went on to win the national competition in California.
Hosted by Sean Kane, the East Idaho Prepcast features the biggest stories happening in your area. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click Prepcasts in the menu to get caught up on what you've been missing. Or check out each week's episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel, Facebook page, or wherever you download podcasts.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Our army of IdahoSports.com action photographers are covering games all over the state. And now we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu.
Dear Detour, you asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Well, is Irmac really the best hospital for pediatric care? I mean, aren't all ERs the same?
Not all ERs are the same. Irmac's ER has been delivering high-level clinical care for over 3 decades. As a Level 2 trauma and burn center, Irmac is well equipped to handle pediatric injury and illness. All Irmac ER nurses have higher-level pediatric certifications, and that's just not common in all ERs. And this expertise and experience is found only at Irmac.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Our army of IdahoSports.com action photographers are covering games all over the state. And now we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu.
I'm Connor from Idaho Falls. In high school, I started having trouble with my muscles. Playing football, kids half my size were pushing me around. My mom and I spent months traveling the country looking for answers. We finally got one right here at Irmac. I have a rare disease that causes my cells to lose energy. After 2 years of using a wheelchair, the therapist at IRMAC taught me how to walk again. Now I can do the things that I enjoy and live the life I want. That's why I say, take me to IRMAC.
At all our local Teton dealerships, we're committed to our no problem philosophy.
No problem means we'll find it, not we don't have it.
No problem means the same fair prices that we've always offered on our new vehicles.
Because when you shop with us, it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicles.
Welcome to the Idaho Sports GameStreams halftime show. Welcome into the Next Steps Idaho halftime show, thinking about what's the next for your career or education. Next Steps Idaho can help you bring you closer to the life you want to lead. So here we are, Joel. Week 0, first week of action here at ThunderRidge. At halftime, it's the visiting team, Minico 14 and ThunderRidge 7, which was a pretty good opening half of football for week 0 is what I thought. Pretty clean.
I would agree. We went almost 8-7 minutes without a penalty. A couple penalties after that, but beyond that, good offense. A lot of good throws by both these quarterbacks. A few run plays, actually, more run plays than maybe we thought, as Minico has started installing this new offense, this new spread offense versus the wing tee that they had for many years. So it's been fun to watch both quarterbacks throw, but still some decent runs and some offense, like you said, some decently clean football. So a nice start to a week 0 football season.
Yeah, and it started off in the first quarter, ThunderRidge getting the ball, going to the punt on the following possession. Minico drove all the way down to the 1-yard line, and Preston Craney-Soner took it in for a 1-yard touchdown. Again, still first quarter, ThunderRidge gets the ball again, punts on the next play, or the punts, and then Minico's next play, the first play maybe after that, was a Carson Wayment 80-yard quarterback run for a touchdown, and that was our scoring in the first half. And we get to the start, just really at the start of the second half, ThunderRidge gets the ball, or second quarter, gets the ball, drives down, and Ezra Moss hits a nice 25-yard pass to Hudson Harker for ThunderRidge's only score of the game so far. But then pretty much after that, the start of the second quarter, it was a lot of just defense from both sides.
Yeah, and like you said, Sean, during the broadcast, we were on the, south side of the field most of the second quarter after those 3 scores we had on the north side of the field. All of our play was done on the south side. A lot of defense, a lot of defensive chess matching, and very little scoring. So, we maybe thought it was going to be a shootout, but both defenses kind of adjusted, especially to the throw. The linebackers were pulling back a little bit. You saw some more double coverage on those tall wide receivers on Hudson Harker, on Scoresby, and the throws were not as open as they had been in that first quarter, and that's why we have just 14-7 at halftime.
Yeah, and just like you said, ThunderRidge is really kind of able to sling the ball around the first and second quarter, or first and then not so much towards the end of the second quarter. But, kind of really the difference I saw was Minico was able to run the ball. I think Minico had a few more plays where they were able to run the ball, and that's opened up their passing. But like I said, both quarterbacks looking to sling it, and as we talked about, a far different look from Minico than we've seen in the past. But there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of potholes in that road to the spread offense they've brought into Minico. And yeah, it's pretty nice to see. You think in the back of your mind, new coach, you lose 23 seniors, new offense, it's good. It could be rough, right? The growing pains have been minimal, I would say, for Minico. As you know, Minico is a 4A team playing a ThunderRidge 5A team, and for ThunderRidge, they've had some highs and lows in this first half, and I think the defense got a lot stronger as it went on, but so did Minico's defense towards the pass. But ThunderRidge has a lot of good offensive power at throwing the ball with Moss and Harker, and also Robinson, running back, also catching too. So ThunderRidge in 5A, they're in what I would say is maybe one of the toughest conferences in 5A football, if not the hardest. The High Country Conference, with Highland, Rigby, Madison, and ThunderRidge. There's only that many teams, right? Wasn't that many I named off, but it is a tough conference day in and day out.
Yeah, I would agree. And man, I think if you have those teams you're playing against, you want to play against good competition to prepare yourself for that conference play. And having this rematch from last year, of course, these two teams played last year, Minico, ThunderRidge. It was at Minico. Minico came away with that victory. But Minico was, I think, historically the better team than ThunderRidge. And so playing a team like Minico gives you great experience for when you play those powerhouses that you talked about, Madison, Rigby, and Highland.
Yeah. The Minico team last year is, far different than the Minico team this year. And that Minico team was probably one of the best, groups they had. And, I think they would say in a long time they've had good groups, but that group was really good all the way to the semifinals in 4A football representing the Magic Valley. And, but when you come out and play a game, there's no – I don't think anyone cares if it's 4A, 5A, 3A. When you get two football teams out, they're ready to go. I was going to see if we had any scores going. Because we had quite a few games on the docket tonight at IdahoSports.com.
And look at this Owyhee-Madison game. Madison's up 7-3 on Owyhee in the second quarter, Sean.
Yeah, and Madison is a team, when you talk to people in ThunderRidge's conference, that's a team not to sleep on. Typically you think it's pretty much a Highland Rigby show. I think Madison is going to be a team to watch out for with head coach Gino Mariani, 10 state championships, is now the offensive coordinator there. That's going to be a strong team. So, thanks for watching the Next Steps Idaho halftime show. Thinking about what's next for your career or education, Next Step Idaho can bring you closer to the life you want to lead. And we're definitely closer to the second half of Week 0 football on IdahoSports.com. We'll take a few commercial breaks and then be right back for that second half.
Make the memories of this game last a lifetime. By downloading the digital game file of this contest, you can have your own personal copy of this game forever. These make great gifts for the student athletes involved. Just click the Order Now button for more details. Our army of IdahoSports.com action photographers are covering games all over the state. And now we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Yeah, I know a little something about myths. Like the myth that speeding isn't dangerous. Oh, and that myth you can tailgate at a safe distance. Or that you can safely weave in and out of traffic. Don't be fooled by myths. You'll get yourself into a hairy situation. Stay focused on the road. Be a legend like me. Have you heard the one about Charlie over at Pay Lake?
At all our local Teton dealerships, we're committed to our no problem philosophy.
No problem means we'll find it, not we don't have it.
No problem means the same fair prices that we've always offered on our new vehicles.
Because when you shop with us, it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicles.
Well, is Irmac really the best hospital for pediatric care? I mean, aren't all ERs the same?
Not all ERs are the same. Irmac's ER has been delivering high-level clinical care for over 3 decades. As a Level 2 trauma and burn center, Irmac is well equipped to handle pediatric injury and illness. All Irmac ER nurses have higher-level pediatric certifications, and that's just not common in all ERs. And this expertise and experience is found only at Irmac.
Welcome back to ThunderRidge High School for the second half of this Week 0 matchup where the Minico Spartans are visiting the ThunderRidge Titans. It's great to have you with us for this IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of East Idaho Game Night presented by Teton Auto Group and Irmac Pediatrics. My name is Joel Richardson and I'm joined by the East Idaho expert himself, Sean Kane. And Sean, we talked about this a little bit at halftime, about kind of some of the adjustments that the defense were able to make to kind of stop those that strong passing game between both teams. What do you think they need to do at the start of this half to keep the offensive production down?
I think for ThunderRidge, they might just need to start to get a few more run plays to open it up. But, I mean, when you have Harker and Moss, I don't know if you go away from it too much. They had some good looks and just didn't complete them. A couple of those looks go another way. The score could be 21-14 or 14-14. So I wouldn't change too much, but maybe get a few more runs.
Okay, I like it. Of course, Minico won the toss. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning of the game, so didn't see that. But Minico won the toss in the first half. They deferred, so they will receive here as we get set to kick off in this Week 0 matchup. Great to have you with us. Kick is up to the 10-yard line. Run to the right side, near side, and finally tackled out of bounds. Great run there by number 9, Braxton Trenkel.
Son of the great Brady Trinkle, the AD of Minico.
A friend of IdahoSports.com. Appreciate Brady and all of his support. We've been emailing him a little bit this week and getting ourselves ready for this rematch from last year, Sean. These teams met last year.
A non-conference, a non-same classification.
That's right.
Week 0 matchup.
That's right, and close most of the game until towards the end, Minico got some separation. So Minico first down at the 30-yard line, that's right. Incomplete to the far side. Pass intended to number 6, Dominique Soto. the senior. Big targets. This says 6'7", but I believe that would be 5'7", unless he is truly 6'7".
And as much as we like Brady, we also have to give a big shout to AD Travis Hobson. Showed us all the stuff we needed here, so big shout out to Travis Hobson, the AD at ThunderRidge.
Definitely second down, a run to the left side, but he's going to be dropped for a loss. Great tackle there. The running back there was 21. Preston Craney Sonner. I should know that by now, Sean. We've called his number and name all night long. PCS, if you will.
PCS.
Of course.
Not trademarked yet, but.
Not trademarked, but it will be after this. Preston Craney Sonner, a wrestling champ. Nice pass outside to number 2, Hiram Garner. And that's going to be getting back to the line of scrimmage. But it's going to bring up 4th and 10 in this third quarter action. 10:54 to play. Clock is running. And looks like Minico is going to punt on this 4th and 10. So nice stop by ThunderRidge.
And maybe that's what we should have said, is maybe ThunderRidge can come out and kind of just get some good defensive plays might be the key to them making a little comeback here in the third quarter, and they kind of have so far.
Yeah, and pin them kind of deep, and so it's going to be great field possession for ThunderRidge. Ball bounces to the about 39-yard line, and that's going to be ThunderRidge ball at the 39-yard line. And ThunderRidge offense to take over. And while we have a minute, we'll remind you that this game is brought to you by the Times News. Keep up with the latest news and stories of Magic Valley athletes with the Times News. Read all about every Magic Valley football squad online, including Minico at MagicValley.com. From now until August 29th as part of the Papers Prep Football Tour. Don't forget to download the Times News app to stay up to date with the biggest stories and sports video interviews in the Magic Valley. 1st and 10 for ThunderRidge. Hands it off to the right side, right up the middle. And it's going to be a gain of 1. I thought it was brought to the back just to the line of scrimmage, but short gain of 1. And that was number 11, Cody Robinson. Cody Robinson, a senior for Titans. And school starts, Sean. School starts next week. How are you feeling about that?
I'm super excited. Thanks. Happy to be here.
Sean, of course, a teacher at Century, does a great job there. Also coaches tennis.
I sure do.
Here comes the run to the outside. And that's going to be a short gain. Again, Cody Robinson on the run. Cody Robinson, 5'10", 170. Good running back there for the ThunderRidge Titans in his senior season. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 with 9:41 to play in this third quarter.
And that's when you talk to ThunderRidge coaches, that's what they talk about. This team has a ton of speed, and that's really what they want to use when they're out there. And you can see it in guys like Robinson and Harker and Moss. They've got a lot of speed out there.
Third and 8, 3rd and long. Try to do a hard count. Go with the pass. Nice pass across the middle. That's the number 11, Cody Robinson. Once again, Cody Robinson getting a lot of touches in this third quarter so far. Great route, great pass, and that's a first down for the ThunderRidge Titans.
Nice job just to kind of keep it rolling. Positive yardage for ThunderRidge. You know, just kind of keep that going, kind of keep the streak alive per se.
1st and 10 on the 46-yard line. Run up the middle, and it looks like there's going to be a flag on the play, unfortunately. And we'll see what the call is.
Holding the indication from the officials.
And I don't know if you can hear the loudspeaker, but that will be holding on ThunderRidge. That's going to go back 10 yards, making it 1st and 20.
So it's kind of tough for ThunderRidge. They finally kind of get some momentum, get in the Minico side of the field, and a penalty is going to bring them back here.
Yeah. Back in their own territory, unfortunately. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's going to be quarterback sneak. Nice little run there. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Great quarterback keeper by Moss. And Sean, there was some of that speed you mentioned.
Yeah, there's not too many slow people, slow players on the ThunderRidge team. I can tell you that much.
And in the kind of the preseason report for ThunderRidge, they talked about a variation of spread. They got a new offensive coordinator, Clayton Hall, and we've seen that variation so far. Good mixture of runs up the middle and outside throws. Here's one of those outside throws, a little bit across the middle at the same time, and great catch by Harker.
He's very close to a first down.
So they're, Sean, almost back to the, well, they got to the line of scrimmage on the run and almost to the first down after that 1st and 20. Excuse me, that is a first down.
Yeah,
I spoke too soon.
Yep, they got it. And that was kind of that play to Hudson Harker they ran in the first quarter. It was really successful, and it was open there again. But you're going to see Minico's going to drop a little more coverage when they see Harker out all alone.
Nice run up the middle, quick handoff. He bounces to the outside. And was that Liam Lynch there? Number 20, Liam Lynch. That was Liam Lynch, number 20 on the run. Liam Lynch is just a sophomore for this team.
And he's been playing both sides of the ball tonight a lot of defense. He's brought the boomstick, so Liam Lynch, a great player for ThunderRidge.
Quarterback under center, 2nd and 6. Another handoff, but that's going to go nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and 6. 7:07 to play. Clock continues to run. 14-7. Minico Spartans leading the home team ThunderRidge Titans. 3rd and 5. Moss finds himself in the shotgun. Running back to his left hip. Gets a man in motion, takes the snap, runs to his left side, throws outside, incomplete. There may have been some contact, but no call. 50-50 call. And that's going to fall incomplete. 4th and 5, Sean.
Yeah, I'm sitting down in the crowd, and we're on the ThunderRidge side, and we're not happy with that. But I don't know. I thought it was pretty good defense,
yeah,
to be honest with you.
Yep, I think you're right. 4th and 5. Great defense there by Minico. And we said this earlier, we like the no calls. We like even when they pick up the flag and realize, we messed up. Let's keep this game going. So they're going for it. 4th and 5. Titans. Moss throws way too high, and that's going to fall incomplete. Turnover on downs. Had his guy open on that outside. That was Hudson Harker. But too high, incomplete. Minico football.
Right now, kind of towards the end of the second quarter and the start of now we've seen the start of the third, the ThunderRidge Titans are just kind of leaving, I'd call it kind of some missed opportunities. They've got down here and just not able to kind of close that door. And if they go back and look at that, they're like, well, we had some ability to make something happen here.
So 1st and 10 for Minico in the shotgun. Man in motion. He takes it to the left side. That's going to be number 2, Hiram Garner. The 5'10" senior wide receiver. So on those kind of sweep routes, they like using Garner there. He's got some speed and tries to get to the outside. That's going to be a gain of 6, 2nd and 4. ThunderRidge brings the blitz, but Minico goes to the right, avoids that blitz, and that's Mr. Preston Craney-Sonner himself on the run, but there's going to be a flag down. And that's going to come back. Probably a hold there, Sean.
I don't like to predict the future, but
And just as we said, it was a decently clean first half. Things have kind of slowed down in the second.
We'll repeat second down, this time 2nd and 13.
Third quarter, 6:06 to play, 14-7. Minico leads ThunderRidge. Quarterback quick throw to the outside, great throw, good spiral on that. And that's going to be enough for about 5-yard gain. So Carson Wayman throwing some good velocity on that throw.
Wyatt Gray there with the defense for the Titans.
And Wayman was a little bit shaken up in that first half on the, I believe it was that second quarter, but he's back in there. Another quick throw to the far side. Fighting for those yards. Won't get that first down, but close.
It'll come up short of the first down.
And that was a Wayman. Trying to see his number there, Sean. I think it was number 11, Riker Stimpson. And of course, we've called his number a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's kind of the go-to guy, but kind of used to a Minico team giving the ball to just a couple people. They really have taken the spread to heart.
And here we go. Carson Wayman with the QB sneak to the right side. His man, his blocker in front of him tripped, and Carson said, out of my way, I'm going to get this first down, and gets it. On the 4th and 1, they convert. The sticks will move. And 1st and 10 Minico on the 45-yard line. Wayman in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls to the far side, throws, falls incomplete, too high. Well covered there by ThunderRidge defense. That was 13, Dayton Skinner. 6'1" DB, junior for this Titans defense. Great coverage.
And really kind of the theme of the second half, second 3/4 of this game has been defense. Both defenses have really kind of picked it up and figured out what the offenses are doing and made it very difficult for both sides.
Quarterback Carson Wayman throws across the middle, completed. Ooh, gets tripped up. Great open field tackle there by the Titans. If he doesn't make that tackle, Riker Stimpson is gone there, Sean.
Yes. Yeah, Stimpson had a clear lane, which is very difficult with all the construction going on in the East Idaho area.
Ooh, yeah, you drove up there here today from Pocatello. Few areas of construction. Run here on the left side. That's going to be number 5 on the run. Manuel Nieves, the junior from Minico.
Second and 9.
Get 1 yard on that play. A lot of construction here in the late summer, getting ready for the fall and the winter. Looks like we got some encroachment here on ThunderRidge. That's going to be an easy 5 yards for the Minico offense.
This is kind of what Minico's done all game, is they've kind of just put together these drives where they get a few yards here, maybe one little bigger play, and they've just been kind of able to keep it going and keep drives alive.
Yeah, and then this is where we're here on the south side where things tend to get stalled. So we'll see if Carson Wayman can lead his offense, be that captain.
Wayman away.
Nice throw. He's got his man open. Incomplete. Great recovery by the Titans defense. That was number 13. Dayton Skinner again called his number a few times out on defense. Great recovery by Skinner, and Skinner's stoked out there.
Yeah, just in and out, the passes on target, and just a little better on the defensive side by ThunderRidge.
Now Wayman had his man, but Skinner recovered and broke up that play. 3rd and 4. 4:13 to play in the third quarter. Wayman takes the ball. It's going to be a quarterback run to the left side and almost gets through, but no, enough ThunderRidge players come in there for some help. Football is a team game after all, and ThunderRidge gets that stop. It's going to bring up 4th and 4 a long 3. And Minico's going to go for it here.
It's 4th down.
Wayman in the shotgun. Couple steps back, throws across the middle, complete. And tackled at about the 20-yard line. Great throw. And that's again who, Sean?
Stimson.
Riker Stimson. Great connection across the middle to Stimson. 1st and 10, Minico.
The wide receivers are on both teams are really looking for that player of the game tonight.
Quarterback across to this, runs to his right, and they're fighting for that ball. And they rolled a catch, so completed. Carson Wayman threads that needle and completes the pass to Dominique Soto, the senior tight end. A big target there for Carson Wayman. Getting back in the shotgun, takes the snap, 3-step drop, throws across the middle again. Could have been intercepted if the Ridge was turned around. That was 13 again. Dayton Skinner. Skinner, good coverage on his man. And the ball flies by both of them.
Yeah, if Skinner doesn't kind of trip up there, he might have had that one.
Yeah. So it's going to bring up 3rd and short. 2:48 to play, 14-7. Minico leads his week 0 matchup so far, visiting the ThunderRidge Titans. 3rd and 1 in the shotgun. They run to the right side. He's got some room. He's going to get in. Do they call it? No, he's down. Down at the 1-yard line, Sean.
Awful close.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal.
But I think they got it right. His knee went down before
Yeah.
that football crossed.
Great call and great run there by Minico. Preston Craney-Soner to, direct snap to Preston Craney-Soner. Does he get in? He does. The signal from the ref calls a touchdown. Preston Craney-Soner, direct snap, little wildcat action, gets the touchdown. 6 points, Minico.
Just a nice drive put together by Minico. You know, they were just able to just kind of chip away at it and got down to the 1 and giving themselves a little cushion here in what was a defensive battle for a good part of the second quarter and the first points of the second half.
That's right. And like you say, Sean, it was a big defensive battle. Little Minico switcheroo here for the 2-point conversion. Another wildcat snap, but flags are thrown.
And when
We'll see
teams
what they
do
call.
that, you know, when they throw everyone out there, this typically is the call that happens. Someone moves that shouldn't have moved. And
That's right, they do. They call that false start. And right you are, Sean. They'll go back 5 yards, and we'll see what they decide here. But that scoring drive finally breaks the stalemate we had, 14-7 for almost 2 quarters there, Sean.
yeah, it was a long time because ThunderRidge scored pretty early in the second quarter, and then it was a stalemate until now.
That's right. So they're still going for the 2-point conversion. Carson Wayman takes the snap, rolls to his left, looking for somebody, gets the throw up, and that's bobbled. Incomplete. Incomplete. The 2-point conversion is failed, and that was number 2 on the stop, Trayton Furman, the junior defensive back for ThunderRidge Titans. So nice stop there by the Titans, but Minico strikes, 27 Minico. And with 2:13 to play in this third quarter, we'll take this time to recognize some sponsors. Kearney Real Estate Team. When it comes to real estate in the Mini, Cassia, and Magic Valley areas, Kearney Real Estate Team at Keller Williams is the first and only choice. Specializing in farm and ranch, residential and commercial, they're excited to soon be coming to Rupert Square. The Kearney family has been part of Minico Athletics for 4 generations, and the Kearney Real Estate is proud to be the official real estate team of the Minico Spartans. Total game reset. Minico takes that ball from on this side of the 50-yard line, and they're able to march with a couple nice throws, a couple nice runs, and eventually, we've been calling his name a lot tonight, Preston Craney-Soner takes the direct snap and gets in for the 1-yard touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns tonight for Mr. PCS, Preston Craney-Soner.
He's been a busy man down there tonight.
And the kick is up, and they're going to bobble into the end zone. They're going to let that go back for the touchback. So we're talking about Preston Craney-Soner. He's got 2 touchdowns on the night, and both, Sean, 1-yard runs.
Yeah, he's a pretty good target to give the ball when you're down close. But he's kind of been the backbone tonight. He's come up with some big runs, and he keeps that ThunderRidge defense at bay from the pass, because you can't sit too far back or he's going to break out a big one.
So ThunderRidge takes over on offense at the 20-yard line. Quarterback under center. Moss hands it off up the middle for no gain. Offensive line for the Titans have had a hard time getting getting that push. Of course, we've talked about this big defensive line and the linebackers of Minico, historically big dudes up front.
Yeah, ThunderRidge has been able to get some time for passing, but they've just not been able to really break open a hole for the running game yet.
So Moss in the shotgun, blocker at his left hip, throws the ball to the far side, and that's going to be completed. Great throw across his body to Hudson Harker. Those are hard throws, Sean.
Oh, yeah. It's not easy, but enough misdirection to give Hudson Harker a little room to catch the ball. Good catch, too, diving.
Yeah. It's going to be 3rd and 2, kind of a long 2 with 1:10 to play in this third quarter. ThunderRidge getting the call from the sideline. Moss scans the defense in the shotgun. Gets a man in motion, takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff. Run to his far side, looking for some space. The flag is thrown, and he does have space. Gets the first down and then more. Great run by Hudson Harker to the far side. But a flag is thrown, and we'll see. And it looks like it's going to be a holding on the Titans, so going to negate that great play by Hudson Harker.
And that might be ThunderRidge, goes back and looks at this. I know it's week 0, but penalties have kind of hurt them. You had a first down there. They had an offsides on that last drive in Minico to keep Minico's drive alive. They're kind of piling up right now at bad times for the Titans.
Yeah, and you mentioned week 0, you're going to have penalties, you're going to have mistakes, but you want to be assignment sound, and you don't want to do too much, right? Do your 1/11th.
Yeah, you just
let the guy go if he gets away from you, especially if you're on that offensive line.
Yeah, it's just been kind of some crucial times.
So 3rd and 12, 3rd and long. Moss back to pass. He's done this before. Nice throw at the side, and that's completed pass. Still on his feet. Great throw. Great catch by Hudson Harker. And a flag down at the end of the play.
Some extracurricular activity.
Wow. Great throw by Ezra Moss. Sean, no one else could have caught that but Hudson Harker.
It was a great catch. He used every piece of equipment he had to pull that thing in. The helmet, the hands, everything. Great.
And Harker was a double coverage, and a third guy was coming over also. They knew who that was going to, but Moss was still able to get that ball to Harker. Great pass on that 3rd and long. It was a great view on the near side. The ball had some zip. Just a great offensive play here for the Titans.
Yeah, I feel like Harker's every catch is just, it's easy for him, but it looks pretty difficult for us. You know what I mean? It's
Definitely.
Just he's making things look a lot easier out there than they are.
And just as we're marching to the north side, Sean, we'll wait to get this call. It's going to be a personal foul, late hit on Minico. So Harker was out of bounds and was a little bit too much there at the end. Like you said, extracurricular, and that's going to be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. So Titans cross the 50-yard line with that and find themselves on the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Titans with 18 seconds to go in this third quarter. And just as we're marching to the north side, Sean, the quarter's going to switch and we're going to go back to the south side.
Oh, yeah.
Moss under center. 2 guys behind him. No handoff. Oh, missed his guy. Falls incomplete. Pass was to number 8, Preston McDaniel.
And Preston McDaniels was wide open.
Yeah, and just a bad throw by Moss, right?
Yeah, he had a ton of space, so if he catches that, who knows? But not very many bad throws from Moss tonight.
Yeah,
but he's chucked the ball a lot, though, too.
Moss has had a good night. For as many throws as he's made, a lot of those have fallen complete. So nice night for Moss in this week 0 matchup. Moss takes the snap, fakes, hands off, and goes for the run. Not much going there, but does get some positive yards.
Some of the Minico
Minico's
players playing for fumble, but I don't think so. And that's it.
And that's it. End of the third quarter. The score is 20-7. Minico Spartans lead the ThunderRidge Titans. And we will take a break. We'll come back for fourth quarter action of this week 0 matchup. You're watching East Idaho Game Night on IdahoSports.com.
At all our local Teton dealerships, we're committed to our no-problem philosophy.
No problem means we'll find it, not we don't have it.
No problem means the same fair prices that we've always offered on our new vehicles.
Because when you shop with us, it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicles.
Make the memories of this game last a lifetime. By downloading the digital game file of this contest, you can have your own personal copy of this game forever. These make great gifts for the student athletes involved. Just click the Order Now button for more details. Our army of IdahoSports.com action photographers are covering games all over the state. And now we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu.
Welcome back to ThunderRidge High School, where the Minico Spartans lead the ThunderRidge Titans 20-7 as we get set to start this fourth quarter. ThunderRidge Titans with the ball, 2nd and 10. I'm Joel Richardson, joined by my East Idaho expert partner, Sean Kane. Moss takes the ball, easy throw to the outside, and a lot of positive yards there. Throw to number 20, Liam Lynch, and he's going to finally be brought down by a host of Minico Spartans.
I've been impressed with Liam Lynch all night. He's took a few guys with him to get a couple more yards. He's done it on defense. He's been an impressive player for the Titans tonight.
And Minico, again, calling for a fumble recovery, but no fumble. And Moss will continue to lead this Titans offense. And
timeout ThunderRidge.
Never mind, timeout ThunderRidge. So we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back after a few messages from our sponsors. You're watching East Idaho Game Night on IdahoSports.com.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you, and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're valley-wide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Welcome back to East Idaho Game on IdahoSports.com. 4th and 2, they run it, and they get the first down and then a few more yards. First down, Titans. Great run there by number 20, Liam Lynch again, Sean.
Yeah, and during the break we were kind of questioning why they took that timeout, but it was 4th down and maybe the game if they don't kind of get some points on the board here, the Titans right now. So smart timeout.
Definitely 11-10 to play in the 4th quarter. And then we saw a timeout before when the Titans took it and they had a false start. So this time they convert on that 4th down after the timeout. Great run play by the Titans. 1st and 10. Moss takes the snap, runs to his left, throws deep. He's got a man open. Incomplete. The ball falls incomplete. Had his man open, and that's going to be number 8, Preston McDaniel, the tall tight end, 6'4". Just a sophomore, but tough play for Preston McDaniel to drop that one.
Yeah, definitely will want that one back, but was in the right spot, gave his quarterback a look, and that's all you can ask for. So very close to a touchdown there.
And like you said, that 4th down conversion, if they don't make that, that's the game. If Preston McDaniel gets that pass, maybe gets in the end zone, and we are close. So we'll try again. Maybe they can get something like that again. The Titans can get open and get a quick touchdown as time continues to run. But some miscommunication, so we'll take a timeout. Well, ThunderRidge will take a timeout. Their 2nd of the half.
Yep. Definitely feeling that it's crunch time.
And we will also take a timeout, recognize a few of our sponsors. We'll be right back here on IdahoSports.com.
Well, is ERMAC really the best hospital for pediatric care? I mean, aren't all ERs the same?
Not all ERs are the same. ERMAC's ER has been delivering high-level clinical care for over 3 decades. As a Level 2 trauma and burn center, ERMAC is well equipped to handle pediatric injury and illness. All ERMAC ER nurses have higher level pediatric certifications, and that's just not common in all ERs. And this expertise and experience is found only at ERMAC.
Welcome back to East Idaho Game Night on IdahoSports.com. ThunderRidge High School, 2nd and 10 after a drop pass by Preston McDaniel. ThunderRidge, they got trips to the right. Moss in the shotgun, takes the snap. Throw to the outside, he's wide open. Received by 85 Hudson Harker. Another Moss-Harker connection. We'll be calling that throughout this season.
Yeah, Harker has been a first down machine for the Titans tonight.
1st and 10, great throw, great catch on the 15-yard line. 4th quarter action, 10:44 to play. 20-7 Minico leads, but Thunder is knocking on the door. Handoff to right side.
Lynch takes a handoff.
And he will get a few yards.
In the line for a short gain.
And that's Liam Lynch once again, the 6-foot sophomore.
They'll give 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
I'll bring up 2nd and 8. Moss under center, 2 backs behind him. Fakes the handoff. Throw wide, he's got his man open. Touchdown! Number 8, Preston McDaniel redeems himself, Sean.
That's what a coach is going to tell you. Don't mope, go out and make a play, and McDaniels did right there.
You know, we mentioned, hey, try again. He was so open that first time, Sean, earlier. Why not try that same play again? He'll probably be open the second time. They do, but they go the opposite side. Preston McDaniel's open. Great throw, great catch. And ThunderRidge gets 6, 20-13. And we'll get our scoreboard updated just as soon as we get this kick up. And it is good. ThunderRidge extra point is good. 20-14. And ThunderRidge is down 6. Minico now gets a chance to answer.
And, you know, I think that's great play design because you have Hudson Harker on the other side. And if you're Minico, I don't think you can just leave him out there single coverage that close to the end zone. So why not kind of decoy him out there, get McDaniels that pass? I think that's smart play calling and using what personnel you have out there for ThunderRidge. And that was a much-needed score. I was about to bring up that they don't score on this drive. I don't know. I don't know where the game goes.
Yeah, agreed. And you know, they've been hitting Tanner Scoresby. They've been hitting Hudson Harker, of course. Those two tall wide receivers, tight ends, if you will, just because they're so tall. And so I love what you said about the decoy, using McDaniel as maybe a little decoy, but then they're wide open in space, and he gets that second opportunity and completes it. Touchdown, Preston McDaniel. You love to see that sophomore get that second opportunity and take advantage of it. So here we go, 2014. Great offensive drive there by the ThunderRidge Titans. And 10:03 to play, and Titans will prepare for their kickoff. Minico looking to answer that great drive by ThunderRidge. The kick is up, and they're going to field at about the 10-yard line. And a bevy of tacklers come in for the stop on that minimal gain on the kickoff return. Great special teams coverage by the Titans.
And I think the ball might have came out, but Minico Spartan dived on it too. So almost a huge turn of events there.
Ball placed at the 18-yard line, first and 10, Minico.
So after that McDaniel touchdown and the extra point, we find ourselves at 2014 with 9:57 to play in the fourth quarter here at ThunderRidge High School. This week 0 match has been a fun game tonight. Great to have you with us. Run to the right side, gets minimal gain, and ThunderRidge showing some teeth there on defense as they've been doing all night.
Yeah, you know, nice job by ThunderRidge to kind of just stick with it, right? They really hadn't even been close to any scoring opportunities since the start of the second quarter, and kind of just weather the storm per se and get down there. Nice job.
Minico takes the snap, hands it off to the right side, and he's got plenty of room, and finally gets taken down at the 35-yard line. Nice run there by number 21.
After the 35-yard line, first down, Minico.
And Sean, I can't find 21 on our list. Oh, here we go. Oh,
what
was my problem? Preston Cranny Sonner.
I didn't want to say
Apologize,
anything.
sir. Apologize. You've been having such a great game. QB sneak and keeps those legs churning, gets that first down. Apologize to PCS and all of his family for completely missing that. He's had a great game tonight, that number 21, followed by a great QB draw by Carson Wayman to get another first down. So Minico driving here on these runs on this possession after that minimal gain on that first down. Second and the next two plays were first downs. And they'll throw a short, ooh, dangerous throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. So that ball got a little bit away from Carson Wayman, intended for 81 Brayland Hall. We'll bring up second and 10. .55 to play in this fourth quarter. Hands off to the right side. and gets tripped up after a gain of about 3 yards.
He's ahead for about 3 yards. They bring up 3rd and 7.
That'll bring up 3rd and 7. Let's see if Minico can convert this 3rd down. Titans feeling really good after that touchdown. Gets the throw off. He's wide open and taken down at the 31-yard line. Wide open throw to number 6, Dominique Soto, the senior tight end. Big target there. 6. Again, our list says 6'7".
He's pretty tall.
Dominique Soto with
number
the height.
5, right?
That's right.
Yeah, he's the tallest guy out there.
Number 6. Looks like number 5, but yeah, number 6. Run to the right side, bounces outside. Nice run there by number 5. Manuel Nieves. Manuel Nieves Jr. out of Minico. 5'8", 180-pound junior. Nice run there by Manuel Nieves to get a couple yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. So now Minico driving pretty well on keeping it on the ground. Another run play. Nice tackle there in the backfield. And that was Dominique Soto there on the run. And may have lost a couple. 3rd and 6. Man in motion goes left. Carson Wayman goes left. And he'll keep the ball. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. And finally is brought down, 1st down and then some at the 10-yard line. And Carson Wayman was looking to throw, but had no one there, but had plenty of space, so took off for the run there, Sean.
Yeah, and last year Wayman, he had a ton of runs for big 50-yard touchdowns and things like that, so he's very capable of breaking it out once he gets past the line of scrimmage.
Got illegal procedure indicated.
Legal procedure, false start there on Minico. I was going to say they've been moving this ball really well, just keeping it on the ground. After all that throwing, they've sucked out the linebackers a little bit. The DBs have been playing deep, and so Minico's been taking advantage of that and getting those run plays going on this drive. That's going to bring up 1st and 15, though, after that penalty. Wayman runs to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Great defense there by ThunderRidge. And Wayman had a man open. Razor, I thought that's who Wayman was going to.
Yeah, deep in the corner there.
That's right.
He looked to be not picked up by the defense.
It was number 11, raised his arm. I thought that's where Wayman was going. I thought it was for sure a touchdown, but Wayman went shallow and falls incomplete. 2nd and 15. Minico still charging, still marching on the 15-yard line. Throw deep, and that's going to be completed. Great throw, great catch there by Minico. Touchdown.
Riker Stimson went over the top there to bring that in. So about a 20-yard pass.
Yeah, we noticed it might have been Riker Stimson who was open on that last play, right? And he raised his arm, but the throw couldn't. Carson Wayman chose a different direction. That time makes the throw, and he wasn't as open that time, Sean, but made a great play. I don't know if he mossed it, but really got his hands up there and pulled that ball down for the touchdown despite the defensive pressure.
Kind of did the reach over the defender. The ball was a little short, and Riker Simpson kind of reached over the ThunderRidge defender and pulled it in.
And Riker go ahead, Sean.
And Minico takes a timeout here, which I think they're kind of deciding to go for 2 or 1 could be the difference, but 26-14, 6:50 to go in the 4th quarter. It's getting closing time here.
That's right, and I think if you're Minico, I think you go for the 2-point conversion. And if you miss it, you trust your defense to be able to make that stop since they are up 12. Minico will go for the 2-point conversion. They take the direct snap. And they try to run in. Do they get that push? They do get the push. The 2-point conversion is good. Great offensive line play there. The unsung heroes of football. Great blocks, and Minico converts the 2-point conversion. 28-14. Minico leads with 6:54 to play in the fourth quarter. So after that Riker Stimson, well, after that drive of a lot of runs, Sean, a few QB draws, a few broken plays where the QB took off, and some nice run plays by Preston Craney Sonner and others. Then they complete the pass to that far corner in the end zone to Stimson. 20-yard pass makes it 20, and then the 2-point conversion makes it 28-14. Minico leads the home team, ThunderRidge Titans.
Yeah, just a nice job. They got that, Minico got that penalty, brought him back, able to kind of come out of that with some points. It was a nice job, and yeah, this Minico offense is you've got to really be on your game. They can run it, they can pass it. Wayment can get out on the flat as the QB. He's as big as any running back I've seen. You know, they've got a lot of different options, and you know, for ThunderRidge, they had been playing really good defense this second half, and just tough sledding.
We'll see if ThunderRidge can answer with 6:54 to play. Not too much time on the clock, but a couple big plays could keep them in this ball game. And they're going to take it. Nice run there by number 11. He's still on his feet, and he finally gets brought down at the 38-yard line. Cody Robinson, the running back, the senior running back, makes a great special teams play and gets them in a decent field position to start this offensive drive.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I was a little worried when he started to take that out of the end zone at this point, as Cody Robinson did at this point in the game. But nice job by Robinson to get the positive yardage and really give his team a chance here.
So to bring up Moss in the shotgun on 1st 10. Running back at his left hip will pick up the block. Moss sees his man open. He fires. It's long. It's completed. Number 11 again. That's Cody Robinson after that great special teams play. Hauls that long pass in for the first down. 1st and 10. ThunderRidge on the 21-yard line.
About a 45-yard pass there.
Moss under center, 2 guys behind him. Hands it off to the right side. And he's brought down, hard hit there. That was number 4 from Minico, Nathan Wayment. Maybe relative of Carson Wayment there, Sean?
I would imagine so.
Relative
we
is safe,
Brady
right?
Trinkle, the AD. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen that last name before, so I would assume so.
So nice positive. We haven't had too many positive run plays here. ThunderRidge hasn't, but they get a couple of yards. That'll be 2nd and 4. A Wildcat, and he's got nowhere to run, but he does get a few positive yards to that near side. Nice run there by Cale Grimmett.
He's a little over 3, and it'll be 3rd.
And that'll bring up 3rd and 1.
And a yard for the Titans.
So good positive runs there, Sean, for the Titans.
Yeah, they bring in Cale Grimmett every little bit, and then he's off the sideline now, back watching the defensive video. So,
and it's going to be a quick draw, run play, and they get the first down. The sideline referee calls it. First down, ThunderRidge Titans. 5:04 to play. 28-14. Minico leads, but ThunderRidge is knocking on the door.
Ball marker at the 11-yard line. First and 10, Titans.
And the game clock runs, 4:56 to play. Titans need to move this ball and get this play called. Moss in the shotgun. Man in motion, right to left. Takes the snap, rolls to his left. Throws, he's got a man open. Incomplete, just a little bit beyond his man. Cody Robinson can't haul that one in. Excuse me, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Bring up 2nd and 10.
Just kind of the nature of how this game's been going. There's 4:41 left to go, but I think time's going to be kind of an issue. No team's really been a quick strike team tonight, that's for sure.
Definitely just a few big plays, but mostly it's been long slogs. Moss takes the snap, rolls, fires. He's got his man open. He gets up, and they're going to call that incomplete. Good coverage there by the Minico Spartan defense. And he high-pointed that ball, but when he came down, it was incomplete. Great defense there by the Minico secondary.
And 3rd and 10 now for ThunderRidge.
Yeah, nearly brought in, but nice job. Minico Spartans defense hands just get in there and couldn't bring it down as they both fell to the ground.
3rd and 10, 4:35 to play. Moss in the shotgun, takes the snap. There's a lot of pressure, trying to get that ball off. He does. And they're going to call that incomplete. So good pressure there. We haven't seen a lot of QB pressure by either line. But there was some pressure there. That was number 75 who's getting pumped up. Dion Juarez, the senior defensive lineman. Great play there by the Minico defensive line. So both, the entire Minico defense playing really well these last 2 downs, secondary and line. Let's see what ThunderRidge can cook up here with 4:29 to play, 4th and 10. This is the ball game, folks. Moss in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fires. Incomplete. Threw into traffic. Hard throw, hard catch, and that'll be turnover on downs. Minico football.
Yeah, it was tipped by a Minico player, and still, that's how you can tell Moss has a great arm. It was tipped, but still had a little bit of target on it, and just not able to get there. But I tell you what, Minico fans traveled pretty well. They got a pretty good side crowd over there, and they got loud for that play.
Yeah, definitely. At the start of the game, it was pretty light, but you're right. I just noticed that that a decent amount of fans are there for Minico. Great defense there by Minico, and like you said, great, it was a good, powerful throw by Moss. But despite it getting tipped, they almost came down with it. I think that was Harker almost came down with it, but it eventually falls incomplete. Turnover on downs, Minico football with 4:24 to play. Wayman in the shotgun. Hands it off to the left side, and he'll be dropped for a loss. Great read and great tackle there by 51 Wyatt Gray, the senior linebacker. And that's going to be a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 with 4:01 to play, and this is exactly what, maybe not exactly, but Minico wants to get this clock running. A lot of running plays. As long as they don't get pinned, they will have to get that first down here. 3:52 to play. Hands off to the right side. He's got a little bit of room trying to get to the outside, and he will be eventually tackled after about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, I believe Soner got out of bounds, which is not what you really wanted to happen there.
That's right. Preston Craney Sonner on that run. Bring up 3rd and 8. So 3 yards there. He was trying to get outside there, Sean, but great defense there by ThunderRidge Titans. (28-14), 3:45 to play. Clock stops, as Sean said. PCS went out of bounds. So the clock has stopped. Wayman in the shotgun. Gets a man in motion. There's a flag thrown. Wayman runs and finally gets brought down with the first down, but we will see if this comes back.
And it looks like maybe an illegal shift.
Possibly an illegal shift. We'll see what the official play call is here. What a beautiful night for football, Sean.
Yeah, you know, the wind, the flags are still going pretty good, but I actually don't feel a ton of wind. You know, the ThunderRidge High School's to the south here, the actual building, and it's probably blocking it pretty well off the field.
Yeah, definitely. And then you working the camera, you're kind of in front of the press box and shielded from the wind as well. So that's how we want to keep ourselves nice and feeling good. So after that illegal shift, which brought it to 3rd and 8, we have encroachment, looks like, on the defense. And now we'll move 5 yards forward.
I don't know if you noticed, Joel, but we're still on the south side of the
Wait, you know what? This south side is just, it did something right this week, Sean. Living right off the field, and so getting all the love here to the south side. Wayman takes a snap, runs through the middle, gets eventually brought down. Wayman is such a good runner there, Sean. Always making something happen with his feet.
Yeah, he was definitely a threat last year as Minico made that run through the playoffs all the way to the semifinals, and he's a tough guy to figure out. You know, he can throw it, he can run it, he can cook it. I don't know. He can probably do it all.
He can probably cook it. 4th and 1, great run there by Carson Wayman, but brought down by the ThunderRidge defense. So it'll bring up 4th and 1. If ThunderRidge defense can get a stop here, Sean, excellent field position with plenty of time to go. 2:41 to play. Clock continues to run. And looks like we're going to get a timeout by Minico, thinking of that, right, Sean? So if Minico decides to go for it, they don't get it. Turnover on downs. ThunderRidge gets the ball deep in Minico territory. What does Minico do here, Sean?
I think they just use their time because I think you punt it if you don't get. I would think you'd punt it because if you don't get it, you punt it, get it down there far enough. You know, it's a 2-score game at this point, so if you turn it over downs this far down, you're going to give ThunderRidge an opportunity to throw up a pass real quick to one of those big receivers in the end zone. So I think you punt it. I think that's why he called the timeout. I think they kind of wanted to go to see what they're running defensively, and they're like, maybe we'll probably punt it, but I don't know. Or even if you do turn it over and they score, there's only going to be so much time left.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think punting is a safe call. Sherm Blaser, new head coach for the Minico Spartans. He's had some great games. He's had some victories. 4A state title at CUNA in 2019. Took Hawaii to the 5A playoffs last season. So good coach, and they stay on the field, Sean. So we'll see what they can do here on 4th and 1 in the shotgun. 2:39 to play, and maybe a hard count to mix up the defense. Takes the run to the right side, and he looks like he gets it. Minico Spartans get the first down with the Carson Wayman QB run to that right side. Yep. First down, Spartans.
Yeah, just a tough run and just hard sledding there for the ThunderRidge defense because now the clock's running.
Yeah, and some nice blocks up front by the offensive line to get, again, some more push. They've had a great success on those 1-yard runs. Here's another run up the middle. 4-yard carry.
I talked a little bit about it at halftime. I kind of thought the difference of the game was Minico was able to run the ball just better than ThunderRidge, and I still kind of think that's been the case in the second half. The ability to run the ball, get those 4th and 1s have kind of made the difference.
And I think when you have, Minico has someone that ThunderRidge doesn't, and it's this Preston Craney Sonner, the junior, 6'1", 215 running back, Sean. I mean, he's a big dude who can run, He hits off tackles. He can get to the outside. A great runner. Maybe someone that just, ThunderRidge doesn't have that type of player. And like you said, they've been struggling with the run. But hopefully in the coming weeks, ThunderRidge Titans can find someone that can really get those positive run plays, because you're right. The difference has been tonight just a few extra run plays, positive run plays by the Minico Spartans. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 with 2:02 to play in this fourth quarter. Spartans is trying to keep this ball on the ground, keep the clock running. ThunderRidge defense trying to stop these constant runs. And nice tackle there by ThunderRidge. Good run there by Preston Craney-Sonner. And the clock will continue to run with 1:47 to play, 46, 45. 28-14 Minico Spartans. All but taking this first W in this week 0 matchup. Running to the outside is Preston Craney-Sonner, and he's going to get tripped up. Fumbles it off the on the tackle. Almost gets free there, Sean, but shoestring tackle, and gets the first down and then some.
Yeah, if they don't ThunderRidge doesn't come off that tackle, that's a touchdown, and that was every definition of a shoestring. It was a one-hand grab just to get enough of that foot.
Great run there by Preston Craney-Sonner, definitely making his bid for player of the game. Handoff to the right side, great tackle there by ThunderRidge. Number 20, Liam Lynch, we've called his number a lot tonight. Great game by Liam Lynch on both sides of the football.
Yeah, he's had some nice runs, Liam Lynch has, but he's very impactful on defense as well, and nice game by him, nothing to hang his head about.
Definitely. 47 seconds to play. Clock continues to run. Carson Wayman finds himself in the shotgun. He's going to wait for this play clock to run down. Takes the snap, hands it off, this time to the left side. And that's going to be a run play by number 5, Manuel Nieves, the junior running back. 20 seconds to play in this week 0 first game of the season for both these teams.
That's going to be it.
10 seconds, and they're going to let this clock run out. 4, 1, and that's going to be the game. 28-14. Minico Spartans win, defeating the ThunderRidge Titans 28-14 after a number of great both throwing and running touchdowns. Running and throwing touchdowns. And a few extra running plays make the difference for the Minico Spartans. Week 0, no problem for the Spartans as they continue their dominance in 4A high school football. Of course, this was a 4A, 5A, but watching this game tonight, Sean, I won't be surprised if Minico continues their 4A dominance.
Yeah, it's going to be, that Magic Valley Conference is, I think you got 3 teams you're going to look for, and that's Minico, Twin Falls, and Burley. That's going to be an exciting Magic Valley Conference football season this year for sure.
Definitely. We'll come back after these messages for a little post-game wrap-up. And
Player of the game,
and a few news and notes. Stay with us. You're watching East Idaho Game Night on IdahoSports.com.
Make the memories of this game last a lifetime. By downloading the digital game file of this contest, you can have your own personal copy of this game forever. These make great gifts for the student athletes involved. Just click the Order Now button for more details.
Yeah, I know a little something about myths. Like the myth that speeding isn't dangerous. Oh, and that myth you can tailgate at a safe distance. Or that you could safely weave in and out of traffic. Don't be fooled by myths. you'll get yourself into a hairy situation. Stay focused on the road. Be a legend like me. Have you heard the one about Charlie over at Pay Lake?
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you, and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
Our army of IdahoSports.com action photographers are covering games all over the state. And now we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu.
Hello?
I was in an accident.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had my seatbelt on.
I'm Connor from Idaho Falls. In high school, I started having trouble with my muscles. Playing football, kids half my size were pushing me around. My mom and I spent months traveling the country looking for answers. We finally got one right here at Irmac. I have a rare disease that causes my cells to lose energy. After 2 years of using a wheelchair, the therapists at Irmac taught me how to walk again. Now I can do the things that I enjoy and live the life I want. That's why I say, take me to Irmac.
East Idaho Game Night on IdahoSports.com. I am Joel Richardson, joined in the broadcast booth by Sean Kane. Sean, final score, 28-14. The Minico Spartans beat the ThunderRidge Titans.
Yeah, it was a pretty much a close game throughout. It started off with some offensive firepower. First quarter, you had Minico kind of striking with some running, 2 running touchdowns. Second quarter, you had Moss Harker from ThunderRidge for a touchdown, and that was only scoring in the first half. Second half, you went Moss and ThunderRidge picked up with another touchdown, and then unfortunately Minico was able to come back with another touchdown pass to get that 2-touchdown lead, and ThunderRidge knocked on the door a couple times, just wasn't able to ever really kind of come back from the 2-touchdown lead from the first quarter.
Yeah, and those throwing touchdowns we saw, both one to Stimson for Minico and that throw from Moss to McDaniel were just really nice throws. I get a little more excited when they're throwing touchdowns, Sean. So, but they were really great throws. It was really great to watch those plays, and both really great quarterback battle tonight. You know, we knew both offenses are playing a bit more spread. There was a lot of good running plays, but a great quarterback battle between Moss and Carson Waymond.
Yeah, just a nice job. It was kind of a quarterback duel for a while, but what stands out to me is both defenses really shut it down towards the end of the second quarter and in the second half for the most part. But Minico just kind of had that lead and never lost it. But nice job for a week 0. You get an extra week of practice, kind of knock the rust off, right? That's what we were doing up here too, as our first game of the season of Idaho.
Definitely.
High school football, East Idaho Game Night, Idaho Sports. Just good time, great atmosphere at ThunderRidge High School. Couldn't be a better host.
Yeah, definitely. And ThunderRidge High School, of course, still a new high school. Started in 2018.
Yeah, it's relatively new.
And their football program is trending up, right? They're in a really tough conference, as we talked about earlier, but they're trending up. We talked about defense. We talked about the quarterback battle that we saw tonight. Great quarterbacks, great defense. How about that run game, Sean?
I thought the run game was really dominated by Minico. I felt that was kind of the difference in the game. Minico was able to get a few more runs, either from Soner or from the quarterback Carson Wayman, and really just kind of those runs were the difference when, when they needed to pick up a 1 yard or they just needed to get a first down, they were able to kind of find it. They didn't have to throw for the first downs. ThunderRidge really had to kind of throw to get those first downs. Minico found a way to run them, and Carson Waymont was kind of the leader of that, either by running it himself or play action and passing it off. So nice job by both teams, but yeah.
But in the end, we got to reward someone player of the game. The player of the game, of course, is presented by the Idaho Transportation Department here in IdahoSports.com. And the player of the game, Sean?
It was
tight.
It was tight. It was hard. I think you could have gave it to a couple of guys from Minico, but we're going to go Carson Wayman because he had an 80-yard run touchdown in the first quarter. That
great run
really broke open the game. I think for Minico, gave him that cushion, and then came back later in the second half to throw a nice fade pass to Riker Simpson in the end zone to keep that lead ahead in the second half. And he also had a lot of great runs, like I was mentioning, on 3rd down or 4th and 1. He kind of had those QB runs that were kind of crucial parts of the game, and that's why we're going to go with Carson Waymont as our player of the game, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department.
Really fun atmosphere, like you said. Both quarterbacks played well, defenses played well, running backs played well, running game was good. Just a few extra plays from Minico Spartans allows them to get the victory. We'll bring the scoreboard up one more time. Minico takes the win 28-14 in this week 0 matchup, a cross-classification matchup, cross-conference matchup, and Minico and a rematch from last year. And Minico takes last year's game and takes this year's game at a final score of 28-14. What's next for Minico? Minico will host, I believe, a Utah team from the St. George area next week, and then ThunderRidge is back here at home against Idaho Falls.
Oh, great inner city battle. That'll be a big game, especially with classification changing and possibly Idaho Falls being in the same conference next year with ThunderRidge. So, the 5A conference here could become a 9-team conference, but we've talked about that before. So, but exciting stuff here in the Idaho Falls area for sure.
Definitely. So join us next week as we bring you more high school football action here on in East Idaho, here on IdahoSports.com for East Idaho Game Night. But for now, we're going to close this game out. This has been an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of East Idaho Game Night, presented by Teton Auto Group and the Ermac Pediatrics. Additional coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Valley-Wide Cooperative, Next Steps Idaho, your local Toyota dealers, and the Idaho Transportation Department. Special thanks to Athletic Director Travis Hobson, great host, helped us out getting some pronunciation and putting us inside with all that wind blowing, Sean. It was nice to be inside. So special thanks, special shout out to Travis Hobson and everyone here at ThunderRidge High School for their hospitality and help in getting this game broadcast to you listeners wherever you are. It was great to have you with us. Congratulations again to our IdahoSports.com player of the game, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department, Carson Wayman. Great game, Carson. Thanks again for joining us as the Minico Spartans defeat the ThunderRidge Titans 28-14. For my broadcast partner, Sean Kane, and everyone else behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com, I'm Joel Richardson saying be excellent to each other. Good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.